That was disgusting. Oh my gosh. Yo, what is going on YouTube? It is your boy Zenik bringing you guys another YouTube video, and this video has been long overdue. In today's video, I'm giving you guys tips on how to become a better sniper in Warzone / Modern Warfare. I will do a Cold War video in the future, but Modern Warfare and Warzone are very different. The guns in general, the movement, the game engine is just completely different than Cold War. So with that being said, leave a like, subscribe, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. So in today's video, I'll be giving you guys tips on how to become a better Warzone / sniper in general. Tips that have helped me become a better sniper, a better player, and will help you to become a better player. So I hope you guys really like it and enjoy. So I'll be giving you guys 4 tips throughout the video, and before we get into those tips, I will say watching other streamers or watching other snipers that are better than you will help you to become a better player, a better sniper. So with that being said, go on YouTube, look up, streamers or people that you know that snipe, that are very good, and what they do differently than you, or something that you can learn. With that being said, I recommend FaZe, Testy, FaZe, Neo, FaZe Pamaz that play Warzone, that are very good, that are very dominant. So those are the people that I recommend that you watch. And it's funny that they're all in FaZe, but I mean, FaZe is just the sniping team, the sniping clan, and there's other people too that are dominant, that are snipers that I may not know that you know. So like I said, watch them, review, and 2, physically practice, physically snipe. Even if you suck at it, you're getting dominated in Warzone with your squad, you have to learn, you have to physically do it to get better, learn things and change your play style. You're gonna change your play style, you're gonna have to get used to it at all until you become good enough. And with these tips that I'm gonna tell you, these things will help you become a better sniper faster and more efficient for your Warzone squad. So for tip number 1, I'm gonna give you guys is your class, your loadout. What are you rocking in Verdansk? I'm gonna tell you this right now. If you're beginning, use the Kar 98 until you get to a very good level. You will be able to use the SPR, the R700, the AX50, or the HDR. The Kar is the best sniper right now in Warzone, all around the fastest, the strongest. It has everything. It's all around the best sniper in Warzone right now. So you want to have a good class. So for me personally, and what every other sniper, and I'm sure you guys already have the class, this is what you should be running. This is the class that's going to help you, have that ADS, that strength to knock people far. You give you that range, the diversity to do a lot of things with a sniper. And then next, your secondary. Your secondary is going to be key. You can't run double snipers in Warzone. That's very hard. I don't recommend it, especially if you're just learning. You're going to get dominated. So an MP5, a sub hybrid, an AR hybrid. For me right now, the MP5 is very dominant. You can run the MP7 as well, or the AS Val. The AS Val just doesn't have enough ammo, but the MP5 right now is just very dominant. You can look up classes for it and stuff like that. So for tip number 2 is centering. Centering is going to be the most important thing that is going to help you snipe in Verdansk or in multiplayer in general, in any Call of Duty, in any game honestly, is crosshair placement / centering. You want it to be you want to make this a habit right off the bat. If you can't do this, then it's going to be hard for you to snipe. You want to learn how to center. You want to focus on your crosshair placement. I would say that's probably the most important thing that's going to help you become a better sniper. So for instance, here you see a target here. I'll show you guys really quickly. You guys can see the crosshair on my screen. You can see that little dot in the center of my screen. That is the center of my screen. I'll use this analogy. I use it all the time. If you're an athlete, if you play basketball, football, whatever it may be, it's like setting your footing, setting up your shot. You got to set yourself. You got to set yourself to take the jumper or throw the football, whatever it may be. You got to set your foot. You got to set yourself. So in Call of Duty and COD, it sounds so weird. You have to center yourself. You have to center your shot. So if I'm coming here, like my crosshairs right here, so I already know when I ADS, that's where my scope is gonna scope in. That's where I'm looking at. It saves you so much time. Instead, if your crosshairs over here, when like let's say I run up and my crosshairs here, I have to go all the way across, and that millisecond or that second can cost you a gunfight. It's the difference between a gunfight of you winning or you losing. You don't even have to snipe. you know, if you're using an MP5 or anything in Warzone, if your crosshair is off, your placement, that can cost you a gunfight right off the bat. So with that being said, let's use this as an example. You know, in Warzone, this is important too. It's very important. If I'm running in here, in this area on this map, it can be in Warzone, in downtown, in a room. You know, we all know the map already. If you play Warzone enough, you know the map. You have the awareness of the map. You know buildings. You know what they look like. You have a landing spot, superstore, whatever your squad lands at. You know that area very well. So you know where there's high. What's the word I'm looking? The word is high traffic. I'm just an idiot and just forgot. But high traffic, popular areas. For high movement, high area where people are always. There's popular areas, right? So if I know that in this map specifically, shoot house, you know, this is an entryway and this is an entryway. There's only 2 entryways that I know. So I'm gonna look. My crosshair right when I come in here is to either here or over here in this area where this van is at. Someone could be here or here. Or, you know, over here. So when I come in here, my crosshair should not be like this. I see people walking like this all the time in Warzone when I watch clips or spectate, or anybody that asks, their crosshair is like this, and I always tell them, you're hurting yourself. Or it's like something is higher. I'm like, what are you looking at? What are you looking at? You need your crosshair to be leveled to the chest or to the head. You know, and as a sniper, that's the difference right there. That's gonna help you win gunfights. So if I boom, I'm right here. You know, my crosshair is high. I can come here and someone comes out there, I'm already ready. I'm already ready to take that shot. You know, I come over here, I can jump. I know people come this way, they spawn on this side of the map. That's boom. You know, crosshair placement is very key. You want to be high. You want to be high with it. Shoulder area, neck area, head area. You want to be high with it. And with all that being said, this is what it looks like. It's the exact same spot, and look where my crosshair is. It's very high and where people are at. And the next tip that I would give you guys is player positioning / movement. You want to be a very hard target. You don't want to be easy. Everything that I said before, the previous tips, centering, placement, all those things are very important, but this is a very important part also to being a good sniper. Is you're never an easy target. You're never predictable. Don't be predictable. You always want to utilize movement, you know, whether it be jumping, sliding, coming around corners, cutting across corners, crouching. You know, I'm popping out these doors, sliding out these doors. You know, you're doing multiple things that make you a harder target, which is going to benefit you longer. You know, it's so annoying playing against players that are always jumping, always sliding, always cutting corners. Those are what's going to set you apart and make you a harder target, which makes you a better player, which gets you more kills. You know, you can see here, I'm jumping, boom, coming out corner, bam. I'm setting myself in areas where it's very hard for me to shoot. I have cover, I have access to cover, I'm around different things that help me. You see, like, boom, I'm using the map to my advantage. You know, I'm cutting these corners, boom, snipe here, and I come around, slide, I'm sliding, I'm antsy. I'm never stagnant. You don't want to be stagnant. It looks like a crackhead with ADHD is playing. You want to be hyper. You don't want to always be, you know, just sprinting normally. You want to slide, jump, be aggressive. That's what makes you a better sniper and what gets you better. You know, you become more and more involved in gunfights. You're going to get used to gunfights. Now, all these tips also apply in Warzone, man. They all apply in Warzone. The only thing that's different in Warzone and sniping wise is sometimes you have to lead your shot. You know, leading your shot, there's bullet drops with the car. But other than that, man, once you get used to sniping in Warzone and adjusting your play style, you know, headshots are one shot, you know, that you get them down. Get used to it, you'll be perfect, man. Apply those tips, use these tips, and just practice. Keep playing, keep sniping, and you'll enjoy it, you'll have fun. And the next thing you know, you get better over time, and you'll start hitting bangers. And the last tip that I have for you guys is your settings. Your settings are going to be very important, especially now that you're sniping. See, for me personally, I don't have a scuff. I don't believe in buying scuffs. I think they break over time. They're not worth it. They're expensive. You know, instead you have this right here is your button layout preset. I play stick and move flipped, so I shoot with L1 and R1. I jump with the right analog stick. and I melee with X. I barely melee, but you know, in Modern Warfare, the shot punch isn't really there, so that's irrelevant. So you want to, you know, find something that's going to give you the advantage to jump and utilize all the movements. That time that it takes you to press X if you play a normal preset is literally the difference of you know, winning a gunfight. Those are things that can help you win gunfights more often than before. Next, you have sensitivity. You can play with the sniper on low sensitivity, but I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard that you can hit with people with, you know, quick scope, drag scoping, you know, hard scoping, whatever it is. You want to play, you don't have to play this high. I play on this high just because I've always been playing on high sensitivity and I'm used to it. But I would recommend, you know, increasing your sensitivity. You know, if you play on 5.5, you know, go to 6.6, you know, until you get used to 6.6, then go to 7.7. You get used to 7.7, go to 8. You get used to 8, go to 9. If 9, and then boom, 9. You can't, 10 is just too much, just stay on 9. You found your perfect sensitivity for every game. There you go, you know? So, boom, just keep, you know, be different, find things that are going to help you become a better player, you know, push yourself, and that's what's going to make you a better player. Next, you have ADS sensitivity multiplier. Now, this is very important. A lot of people may not know about this, but this is like when you use ADS, so when I ADS, it's how fast this is. It's different from this. Like this speed is different from this speed. That's how it is for you guys default, but for me, I play different. That is because my aim response curve is linear. So linear aim stick maps directly to aim rate. So that means that it is 13:13 when I zoom in. This has no effect at all. When I aim in, it's 13:13. But you guys, check this setting if you have not changed it yet. If you are on standard, it is gonna be, this is gonna dictate, you know, how fast it is when you zoom in with the sniper scope or with the regular gun with iron sight. So use this, look it up, go on YouTube. I know there's plenty of videos out there that explain this better than I can ever explain it. You know, the aim response curve. I just like the linear because it's fast and it's quick, and that's how I like playing. I love snipe. I'm a crackhead. I just love playing fast. Now, controller vibration, a lot of pro players and a lot of people recommend to disable it. I just have been so accustomed to it. I've been playing it since I was a kid with it on. I just play it on. It does not affect my aim. For some people it does, so test it out, try it, and you determine if it affects you or not. And then, you know, everybody plays aim assist. You have to have an aim assist. This, look on YouTube. You make that choice. You make the decision. Whatever makes you a better player, you're going to use it. An important tip though that I highly recommend doing is changing your slide from hold to tap. Put it on tap. It will save you time, that millisecond, that second from pressing that button. It literally saves you time. It feels better. You're able to slide cancel easier. It's just better. I love it. It's perfect. I love that they put this in the game, they implement it in the game. It's a lifesaver. So use it. Look at your settings, go over your settings, see things, try new things, see if it makes you better. If it's not, then go back to how you normally do. But I highly recommend, you know, change your sensitivity, pushing yourself, and seeing what fits you the best.